Hey, what's up? This is Lyric. I'm back. Here goes another video. Today's topic is about domestic violence, as I announced on Instagram. For those who are unfamiliar, I basically wanted to expand the topics I go on Instagram with and expand them on YouTube. I am a quote creator. Been creating quotes for several years and putting them online since maybe 2014, 2013-ish. And I'm currently putting them together for you guys. So I'm excited about that. And putting them together in a book so that you can easily have access to for anyone who can use them, like them, want to share them. I would really appreciate that. I appreciate your support in any way, even if you don't like something, to talk to me about it. Since we're on the topic, if you like this video or any of the others, please do like it, subscribe. I need the numbers. Sometimes you guys talk to me and I'm like, word, the numbers don't reflect. So it is what it is. I don't know why people are afraid of a like button. We all have our own thoughts on things, so I don't judge. I try not to, especially because if I like something, and I have to hold myself back, in fact, because I'm like, dang, I don't want this person thinking that. Sometimes a like is misconstrued by just craziness. And I don't go online looking for anything. And if I like something, I like it and I get to it. That's how I am. So a like is just a like. If I like someone, I will like it. And a lot of people just don't, and I don't know why. I do hold back with following and subscribing, and my reasons for that is being severely hacked and bothered online by horrible people, and not knowing who the hell was the sources for such a very long time. Actually, I only know one factually, and so I ain't come on here to talk about all of that. But yeah, basically I understand why sometimes people hold back love, and maybe if I had more of those characteristics, I would myself continuously meet people where I can easily experience another DV situation, and probably will throughout my life, just because of my character traits. But for those of you unfamiliar, I am on Instagram. I would love if you follow my new IG page. It is Laurelyn_lyric, AKLS, and also quote underscore. I follow back on quote LS, no underscore. Quote LS Instagram. I will follow you back there. A lot of the people who know me do communicate with me on NYC underscore lyric. Pardon me, it's so late. I have been trying to fix one thing or another since 1 o'clock in the morning. I am not in my normal setting. Obviously, if you watch any of my other struggle videos, I really struggled with the camera for a long time. I somehow got the hang of it. You know, when I want something, I get it done. That's me. That's always been me. I want some of this YouTube money, to be truthful, but first and foremost, I do, since childhood, always wanted to change the world. And I know I can't do that by myself. No one can. However, when we share our gifts, I'm a strong believer in that. Like, when we share our gifts, when we share our best thoughts and experiences, we can change something somewhere. So collectively, you know, I'm doing my part, and I know collectively we can change the world. As corny as this might sound to a lot of people, it's a reality. I believe it. I also believe in the power of words and the power of thought, you know, thinking good thoughts. Actually, shout out to that company. I ordered from Good Thoughts, and a young man I seen hustle even at my place of business where I was bartending at, and I love just the name of the brand. I'm like, why didn't I come up with that? Because I'm always talking about you gotta think straight. Like, what I do on here, I do it for, well, let me get into my introduction formally. Basically, I began this channel to create healthier, deeper conversations and connections in our communities. And why I say in our communities is because mainly I speak of our communities, black, brown, and not necessarily black and brown, but people who can relate. Yeah. Great company. I'm going to take pictures. Well, I have my son. I'm also in my son's room. If you notice, like, this is like not my room. Very boyish. Really foolish stuff. Hello. Not my room. So it's too hot where everything's set up at. Formally set up. I finally got everything together, and it's hot. So until it's not hot, I don't know where I'm going to be. I'm in here today, so, and he's not here, so it works out for me. I'm all over the place, right? My bad. Like I said, it's now 3:30. I've been on this since 1 o'clock. I made a video. I never filmed what happened. It's a low battery, went off. I don't know much about anything online. Those that know me know this. I don't know. I have to invest some time into learning certain things, especially editing. So another thing, I take these videos in one shot, and what happens, and I put it out, because this is time consuming. So I will have to then go back, you know, like I said, my nerves were really bad when I first started making these. So I just, what you see is what you get. Like, it's real. Bear with me if you fell asleep for the first 15 or so. I really was just trying to get the hang of it. The only way to get the hang of something is to just do it. So, and actually that is a good intro to my discussion. So, as I said, this is another video on domestic violence, and I learned something about clickbait, and like, I can't apologize because my content is worth watching, definitely worth sharing. However, I might add pictures sometimes that are unrelated to the topic, especially the topic is a little heavy. So, I have a lot to say on domestic violence, so this will not be just a second. There will be many more. I did, in the other video that got erased, or I probably have to find in my computer, mention the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation, and the comment made by the gorgeous basketball wife. And I don't want to turn this into a commentary video, as I actually said that another, but yeah, so I won't. I'll revisit that. Hopefully when I can finish that one and learn how to edit. On this one, I want to say to anyone experiencing domestic violence, right now, today, it is still COVID season, and people are stuck quarantining with people they really shouldn't be. And I want to say to you, I can't just speak to females, because I'm sure I know there is males going through domestic violence, there are females going through domestic violence. If you don't know much about domestic violence, it is not just physical. There is financial abuse, there's emotional abuse, there is emotional, financial, physical, and all kinds. It's just all kinds of mistreatment done domestically, and sadly, if you don't recognize the problem, it's something that you go through over and over again. It's just like people that jail or have in the past. It's a cycle that you continue to go through until you realize what the problem is, what your problem is. Not to fault the victim, but as someone who experienced it several times in my life, and will probably continuously meet abusive partners because of some of my characteristics. Not to say I'm going to be in a domestic violence situation again ever. However, I continue to meet these people. So, you know, it's like you gotta be so conscious about what you say these days, and you know, that's never been for me. That's another reason why them other videos is like, oh God, I can't say this, I can't say that, and I don't know. I can say I'm not doing that, but then I was still, I don't know, some things, I don't know. I'm doing it now, right? I don't want people upset. Like, people get upset and then they hold stuff against you and use it against you. And it's like, wow, you know, I feel how I feel. So basically, I wanted to say to those affected by domestic violence today, and you know, whenever this video finds you, that the only way to really get out of your situation is to go in and you have to love yourself. Like, seriously love yourself unconditionally. You have to forgive yourself. You have to tell, first of all, you got to strip to the truth, strip down to the truth, and tell yourself, remind yourself of who you are, where you came from, and why this may be a reoccurring situation. And make sure you got some paper too. Like, I don't go anywhere without a pen and paper. Is that because I'm a writer? I don't know. But I know it helps. It helped me, and you know, I'm still growing. I'm still a work in progress, as us all. You know, if you know anything, we don't know anything at all. There's still always something to learn. Every day there's something to learn. There's another thing, and you know, if you want change, you gotta be conscious about that, and conscious about what it is that you may be doing wrong to continuously meet this guy. It's the same guy, it's the same girl in a different physical form. And like, some of us, we do the work, we overcame it, but we still continuously meet situations where it can definitely happen again, unless we put the pause, you know, unless we put the pause, red light, meaning red light, on the situation. So yeah, you know, first and foremost is to look within, and then you get the strap. No, I'm kidding. But you plan. You know, you have to plan. You have to know what are you doing next. Are you serious about doing this? You know, you really have to think about, if you have children, how you're going to go about things, because you can't, at that point, if it's severe, if it's really physical, and it's something that you don't even physically fight back anymore. If you do, you have to account for everything, and fear has to be put to the side. fear has to be put to the side. Faith has to be stepped up, kicked in. If you don't have faith in God, first of all, I pray for you if you don't have faith in God. I've been there as well, unfortunately. But have faith in yourself and know that you've overcame this situation this long. You can definitely overcome the feelings of missing that person, missing what you thought you had or what you had, and all of that. You'll be alright, you know. Unfortunately, it's a sickness, and these people need help, and some of them are so angry that, like, closure, you're afraid about closure. They can't even give you closure because they don't understand what they did wrong. And you know, you probably have internalized the blame by now, and if you did not, good. So you know, it's a little easier for you to step out of the situation. However, you think it's your fault, it's not so easy. So you really have to do work, inwards work, and understand this is not your fault, and there is a better day, you know. There is a better day. You just gotta get strong, and you have to realize the world is huge. Like, even I haven't dated personally. I haven't seriously dated anyone in several years, and I am good. Like, you know, once in a blue, like ready to go. But then again, I think back and I'm like, I'm alright. You know, maybe I should, you know, bad example, because I've literally been single for a long, like just several years. So that's why I would probably be a bad example. That's probably too long. But as long as it takes, you know, as long as it takes for you to smile again. I didn't remember smiling prior to my first domestic violence situation. I've been through domestic violence afterwards, but I can say I only had 2 long-term serious relationships where I definitely feared for my life on a weekly and sometimes daily basis. So if you think I don't understand, I do. And you can do better. You can be alone and be happy, actually. You can get through this, but you have to be wise, and you have to really want to. You have to really think and put your best foot forward. So, add me, hit me up, whatever you gotta do. I'm here. I won't tell anyone to leave. That's my thing, even to my girlfriends. You know, I would never tell you to leave your man and leave this person, that person, because everyone is different. And then you guys sometimes, on the flip side, the person that's complaining sometimes is a really big part of the problem. Not the blame for being hit, but or being financially abused or emotionally or abused in any sense. Sometimes they are like not what they're portraying. Yeah, like, and that goes with all situations in life. You have to be careful who you're trying to help, and And to keep this brief, I'm speaking on domestic violence. It's a serious situation. So I am not the girlfriend to tell anyone to leave anyone. I will open the person's heart and analyze what I probably can, help them realize about their own self, and then from there they'll do what they have to do on their own. But as far as me telling you, leave him, leave her, leave them, no. You won't get that from me. You gotta know what's what, what's best for you. So I'm gonna cut this now. I've been going on for a while, and let's work together. Peace, love, and blessings. Make sure you put your children first. If it's anything that can give you strength, is knowing that you're doing right by those who need you and depend on you. So it's your responsibility to do the right thing at the end of the day. Even if it's to work it out with that person. Some people do change. I have yet to meet one that is super physically abusive. But I have experienced relationships that were not healthy, and I was pretty toxic myself, to be honest, and we managed, not saying that for everyone. Some people have there's no turning back. So from those, you have to really love yourself and understand the consequences of staying in that situation and involving others, your children and friends and family in your situation. So on a less heavy note, I don't know where to leave this, but I'm going to say again, peace, love, light, blessings. Meditate, find God, find faith, period. Faith in yourself is necessary for any and everything. Apply it to life. Thanks for your time.